Script Touch, Sign and Save Customization. Introducing Sign and Save, an electronic signature solution with many options for easy integration into your workflow. Let's explore its customizable preferences. Autosave preferences. You can set the location for autosaved signature files. Exported file formats. Sign and Save supports signature formats like CSV, JPEG, PNG, GIF, SVG, and more. File name template. Create customized signature file names with date, time, and sequence number. Autosave. Enable autosave when Accept is clicked, either on the pad or on the app. Signatures will then be stored in the designated location specified in the autosave preferences. When this signature is accepted, it is automatically saved to the desktop. Show settings. When Show Settings is turned off, signature controls are not visible. Activate Show Settings to enable signature customization. Begin by signing on the pad. Now you have the option to personalize your signature's thickness, size, style, color, and background. Let's start with thickness. Adjust the slider labeled Line Thickness to change the width of the line. Adjust the slider labeled Zoom, or change the value in the Zoom text box to change the size of the signature. The Pen Style drop-down will let you change the appearance of your signature. Select from Plain, Chisel, or Inkwell styles. Change the foreground color to set a default color for your signature. You can select from a preset color, or use the color picker to enter a custom one. If you want to change the background color, make sure that Transparent is checked off, then select a preset color for the background, or use the color picker to enter a custom color. Show buttons. Easily accept or clear signatures with buttons in the Sign and Save interface. When deactivated, the interface does not feature Accept or Clear buttons. Once Show Buttons is enabled, the Accept and Clear buttons become visible. Edit annotation. Add personalized annotations and timestamps to signature files. You have the option to modify the annotation's message, color, and background color. The updated annotation will appear in the Sign and Save display. Create a fresh signature and save it. The file displays the new annotation. Always on top. When you enable Always on Top, clicking on other windows will not cover the Sign and Save window. However, when Always on Top is disabled, clicking on other windows will hide the Sign and Save window behind them. Crop signature. When you deactivate Crop Signature, the signature will utilize the entire signing area. However, by enabling Crop Signature, any additional white space will be eliminated. When comparing the two signatures, the contrast is evident. Smooth signature. Polish signatures with the Smooth Signature feature. Improve visuals without altering data. Use device buttons. When you're using a signature pad with an LCD screen, the Use Device Buttons option offers a seamless experience. Let's start by enabling this option. With Use Device Buttons enabled, you gain the ability to accept or reject your signature directly from the signature pad itself. However, when disabled, the acceptance or rejection of the signature can only be done on screen. This can sometimes create issues, as the signer might assume they've accepted their signature while the pad is still transmitting data to Sign and Save. In reality, the signature remains pending until it's properly cleared in Sign and Save. To only use the buttons on the signature pad, disable Show Buttons in the app. Suppress Disconnect message. In case your pad gets disconnected, Sign and Save will notify you with a full screen alert, as shown here. If you prefer not to receive these alerts, you can simply enable the Suppress Disconnect message option. This will prevent the notifications from appearing. Disable Aspect Ratio Letterbox. In our plugins, such as Adobe Acrobat, the concept of letterboxing comes into play. It's a technique used when you draw a rectangle on the screen to mark the signature area. If the rectangle's proportions don't match the signature pad's screen, the blacked out areas indicate the drawn proportions. This is the signable area with the letterboxing enabled. The option to enable letterboxing is available in Sign and Save's standalone mode, but only used in plugin mode. If letterboxing is disabled, the entire drawn box will be filled with the signing area on the signature pad. If you are having problems with Scriptel products, please contact our customer support by email support@my.scriptel.com, by phone 844-972-7478.